Pulp Fiction was an instant classic that still gets talked about today. Of course, with it being remembered by so many people, there's bound to be opinions on which moments were the best in the film. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. So sit back, grab some snacks, and let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome to 90s Nostalgia. Today, we'll be going over our picks for the top 10 moments in Pulp Fiction. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to 90s Nostalgia, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our countdowns regarding everything 90s. That being said, let's get started. Number 10, Gold Watch. We're not going to talk about everything this watch went through in order to get into the hands of younger Butch, but Captain Coons really delivered this entire encounter flawlessly. After such serious pauses and dark themes surrounding the origin of the watch, all of that was thrown out the window once Coons gets into detail with how the watch survived so long without being confiscated. Let's just say, it has been through some hardships. Let's hope Butch was at an age where he didn't put things in his mouth. Number 9. Medieval Merciless. After being held hostage and being threatened with the Gimp, Butch and Merciless are in a tough situation with no way out. When Merciless gets pulled in to be sexually assaulted by the two men keeping them hostage, Butch finds a way to break free and make his way towards anything he can find to free Merciless and kill the two men harassing him. It's here where Butch has the man in the police uniform cornered, even going as far as tempting him to pick up the nearby gun to defend himself. But things get interrupted immediately once Merciless gets up and gets his revenge on the man himself. At the very least, these two are able to part ways on good terms. Number 8. Washout. After an accident within the car, Mr. Wolf is called in to help the two gentlemen out with their problem as a means of clearing up the evidence of a homicide. They're instructed to clean the interior of the car as much as possible, which they somehow manage to do flawlessly, followed by a good rinse in the backyard to clean off all the blood. Since they had to toss their suits, that means they have to put on a spare set of clothes.
They look like a couple of dorks.
Ha ha ha, your clothes, motherfucker.
Number 7. Needle stab. One thing people don't like is getting their shot at the doctors. Obviously, having a super sharp object going through your skin is the opposite of what anyone wants. So just imagine how people felt when having to watch Vincent plunge a needle into Mia's heart just to save her life. We'll admit, we were feeling uncomfortable too. And just seeing it dangle in her chest didn't make it easier to watch. This movie is filled with messy violence, so there's no avoiding this sort of thing, unfortunately. Number 6. Marvin's opinion. This moment was unexpected, and it really highlights the fact that you can't really keep your guard down when watching this film, as anything can happen to anyone at any given moment. Right after leaving Marvin's apartment, Jules and Vincent take Marvin along with them. During the drive, Vincent goes on about something and asks Marvin how he feels about it. He responds with,
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
but little did he know these would be his last words. As while talking to Marvin, Vincent accidentally pulls the trigger and blows Marvin's face off, which was a lot to take in for the viewers at home. Number 5. Diner robbery. Being robbed in what could feel like the safest place in the world can really mess with your head, especially when it's somewhere like a family-friendly diner of all places. This takes place during the final scene of the movie, where Jules is held at gunpoint while Vincent is in the restroom and the guy who's holding the gun, Ringo, is after the case that's been sought after for way too long already. Even with a gun to his face, Jules plays along and keeps his composure, until miraculously turning the tables, having the gun on Ringo, while Vincent has sights on Ringo's wife, while she aims at Jules. The cinematography here speaks for itself. Number 4. Butch meets Marvin. You ever wonder why Vincent always goes to the bathroom at the worst times? First, he uses the bathroom in Mia's house and she overdoses. Then, he uses the bathroom in the diner and it ends up getting robbed. Now, he carelessly uses the bathroom during a stakeout and finds himself face to face with Butch for the first time, only for this bathroom visit to cost him his own life, getting shot by Butch without any dialogue taking place. Those bullets in Marvin's apartment must have caught up to him. Which reminds us, number 3, say what? The interrogation scene where Jules took the man's burger and finishes his Sprite dry was intense yet hilarious to watch. All is good humor and fun until the suspect begins to talk his way out of things and Jules takes the first step in getting down to business. This scares the suspect so much that he could barely say a word. mostly uttering the word "what" as a response, which upsets Jules even more.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Speaking of which, number 2, Miracle. Another iconic moment happens during this scene, where Jules and Vincent were unaware that there was a guy in the bathroom with a revolver in hand. The man rushes out and shot his 6 rounds at them, but thanks to good old plot armor, no bullets even made contact with either of the two and instead seemingly brushed by and hit the wall behind them. The entire time, Jules is trying to bring attention to how impossible this was, since they should have clearly been dead, but Vincent doesn't care. Number 1, dance good. If you want a trophy, you gotta dance good. This is without a doubt one of the greatest dance scenes in the history of cinema. Not only for how stylish and funny it is to watch, but just how much fun the tone of the movie is set with this one scene alone, given the overly violent moments that also appear throughout the film. It's one of those dances you can easily replicate on a Saturday night. It's all just good fun from beginning to end. Those may have been our picks for the top 10 best moments in Pulp Fiction, but what do you think? Did you enjoy our list? Which moments were your favorite? Share them with us in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to 90s Nostalgia so you can keep up with our wide array of countdowns regarding everything 90s. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time.